And we begin tonight at 6 with the latest on this weather impact alert day. That's because we do have a chance for severe storms both tonight and tomorrow.
We're keeping an eye on radar as storms are approaching central Indiana. Angela's been tracking them all afternoon and joins us now with the latest on what she's seeing tonight.
Yeah, I watched Sean at noon. He upgraded today and tomorrow to weather impact alert days. We've seen the increase in that severe threat, and now parts of our area under a tornado watch. Now till about 2 a.m. That's when the impact rotating storms possible. So follow the forecast. Make sure you have the app if you're on the go, and WTHR Plus. That's a download on your TV. We'll be streaming radar and doing live updates tonight as necessary. Here is the highlighted area under the tornado watch: Bloomington, Spencer, Ellettsville, Terre Haute, south to Bedford, all included in this watch. And we do have an area that we're keeping an eye on, and this is where we have storms developing now in the watch area, including a tornado warning east of St. Louis, a severe thunderstorm warning just to the west and southwest of Bedford. So heads up, Bedford, all of Lawrence County. We're watching this one closely. A couple of reports of 1-inch hail with this cell, and we expect additional storms to develop. What you see north, this isn't severe, but again, we expect additional showers and storms, potential of more severe weather between now and 2 a.m.
All right, Angela, and we want to help keep you ready for today's weather impact alert day, and you can do so if you download WTHR Plus. With that, you can follow live Doppler 13 radar, stream in-depth forecasts, and watch our extended weather coverage. You can download it on your TV. You can stream it. It's free.
Well, our community has certainly talked a lot about crashes involving walkers and cyclists. 41 deaths and 832 injuries last year, according to Indy Pedestrian Safety crisis.
But those don't count the near misses. That's when a driver slams on the brake or a walker jumps out of the way real quickly. Jenny Redovich shows us now how cameras are going to help look for those dangers over this upcoming summer.
The risk on the road for Indigo riders will soon be captured by cameras for a project called Near Miss Analysis, watching areas where people nearly get hurt and how often it happens.
We're hoping to capture those moments where luckily they don't end in a fatality or in a crash. And we're going to collect that data, and there's a correlation between near misses and crashes. About 30 cameras will get installed this summer on traffic lights or telephone poles, each recording for 24 hours. Software will analyze what they saw. A truck at this intersection almost hit a pedestrian within 3 feet while making a left turn, for example.
The cameras are going up at specific bus stops and intersections with a history of risk for people walking there. The most dangerous, according to data, like this one at Washington and Capitol. Also at bus stops where ridership is high. Here's a map of the locations across the city. The cameras in orange. The largest concentration will be downtown.
I see that a lot, honestly.
Damon Poe is a regular Indigo rider, appreciates the study because he's seen danger turn deadly.
I've known of several people that have been hit and have lost their life, and a couple on the bicycle. Everybody's kind of in a panic to get where they want to go and not considering pedestrians, so to speak, or even bicyclists.
Indigo says what's captured by cameras will spur changes on the streets.
Make decisions about do we want to add a no turn on red sign at an intersection? Do we want to add better lighting at a bus shelter? That kind of thing.
Keeping walkers and riders safe. In Indianapolis, Jenny Redovich, 13 News.
Indigo is also planning a safety survey asking riders how safe they feel at various bus stops. Again, using that info to make improvements. This afternoon in a courtroom in Hamilton County, an Anderson man was sent to prison for likely the rest of his life for shooting and killing his ex-wife. This all happened at a gas station in Fishers.
Our Rich Nye had his camera in the court today for the strong message delivered straight to the killer from the victim's sister.
The 80-year sentence combines the murder case with a previous case of domestic battery, the case that put in place the protective order that Joshua Farmer ignored. In June 2023, Farmer stalked his ex-wife Kayla, ambushing her at a speedway in Fishers. He shot her sitting in her car when she stopped for fuel. An autopsy found more than 15 gunshot wounds on her body. They had 3 boys together who were legally adopted just last week by one of Kayla's sisters.
I will spend the rest of my life making sure you are forgotten. Gone. Bye-bye. You will have no power here, not over me, not over Kayla's children.
The prosecutor originally sought the death penalty for Farmer, then life without parole. But the plea agreement brings a permanent resolution without the cost and further trauma for Kayla's family and children. Farmer will be in his 90s before he could potentially be released from prison. In Hamilton County, Rich Knight, 13 News.
Farmer told the judge today he had nothing to say when he was asked if he wanted to offer a statement.
Right now, Metro Police tell us they're investigating after possible human remains were found on the east side today. Homicide detectives say someone reported possible remains in the area of Lexington and South Irvington Avenues. That's just north of the CSX rail yard. They brought in a cadaver dog, which indicated there were possible remains in that area. The Marion County Coroner's Office now will determine if in fact the remains are human and potentially the cause and manner of death.
Well, it may be April 30th, but our city is ready for the month of May.
Yes, the 500 Festival held their kickoff to May event today, a celebration downtown for all things that the month of May has to offer in the racing world.
And I decked out my keytar just for the occasion, and I kind of built the outfit around that, really.
Bill Vincent is an Indy 500 fan, and he spent his afternoon decked out in black and white, ready to kick off the month of May.
I had been going to the race as a kid, and my dad, my stepmom would take me, and we would just have a great time. And so being here again, there's nothing that could stop me from getting involved.
He enjoys going to events and getting in the spirit, like here at the 500 Festival kickoff to the month of May.
I came out today just kind of to basically have fun and show off my outfit for the 500.
Vincent, along with many race fans, are excited for the next few weeks of all things racing, like Jacob Abel, an IndyCar driver.
So to finally be a part of it and be a driver in the race is something that is, going to be super special to me.
It's time to show the rest of the world Indiana is a racing state. Reporting in Indianapolis, Marina Silva, 13 News.
As always, May is going to be a busy month, starting with the mini marathon and the 5K. That's Saturday. And then the Grand Prix, that's the next weekend.
So the action then picks up for Carb Day, May 23rd. We've got the parade the 24th. And of course, the 109th running of the Indy 500, Sunday, May 25th. Still ahead tonight, honoring organ donors.
How new artwork at Indiana Donor Network is now paying tribute to their sacrifice.
And a little later tonight, Fever Frenzy.
Oh yeah, big time today. Caitlin Clark telling 13 Sports what she's most excited about for the upcoming season. Angela?
And we are excited. Storms tonight, more storms tomorrow. I'll cover the threat of severe weather in your forecast.